92.3 WTTS, Wednesday, Matt Pelser. And I'd really like to think that generosity and empathy is at a high point at this time of year. I mean, I know they are with you. You're part of the nicest audience in radio. And there are plenty of events happening around town that benefit local organizations with great missions. And one of the best, as far as we're concerned, is that of Building a Refuge. I have co-founder Brandon Liam with me to talk about what's going on. Good morning, Brandon.
And good morning to you, Matt. Thank you very much for having me on this morning. It is an honor.
It's so great to have you. So this weekend, the reason we're talking is you're putting on the Christmas BAR Bash Friday night at a great venue we know well here, 416 Wabash. We'll get to, who's going to be there and all that in a minute, but can you tell me what Building a Refuge is all about and what you intend to do with this event and all your other events?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking. So really appreciate, for one, WTTS recognizing the importance of awareness around mental health. And just, that's really the mission of Building a Refuge, is really to reduce the stigma around mental health and also bring suicide awareness resources to the community, I think, just in men. So, and really create a community around mental health awareness.
I'm curious how these talks go when you have your sort of regular meetings and these discussions. I'm sure they aren't all groundbreaking, but I'm sure some of them you've had some real kind of breakthrough moments where people are being real vulnerable and maybe exploring a mental health space that they themselves have not been to very much.
I think what we've learned is, Matt, is that in this, in this subject and talking about this can be kind of a heavy area, right? But we do not have any expectation as it relates to a guy that comes to this meeting and has to do anything at all but just show up. And I think that's really the cool part of it is because what happens is if somebody does share a story, and they're more than open to if they want, it's contagious. It can be anything, trigger wise, from finances to loss of loved ones, to loss of a pet, to loss of a job, to any kind of impact in life. Man, what you find out is the next guy sitting beside you perhaps will say, I've been through the same thing. It's pretty humbling to see that, because not only do you create that energy in the meeting, but you see a friendship begin. And I think that's really neat.
Yeah, that is really neat. Well, we're talking because Building a Refuge is putting on the Christmas Bar Bash on Friday night at 416 Wabash. Who you got coming?
Yeah, man, we're super excited about this. So as we were talking a little bit earlier, 416 Wabash, we have a great DJ coming. DJ 290 West is going to be kicking us off from 6 o'clock to about 7. Eric Robinson and myself are also going to take about 20 minutes to tell a little bit about our story and how we got this thing started. And then after that, a band locally here in Indianapolis called Nelda Hustler, rock and roll band, bunch of cool dudes are going to hit the stage. And after that, the Tommy Baldwin Trio. And I don't know if you've heard of this guy.
Yo, he's been in here. Came in here a month or two ago.
Yeah, Tommy is one heck of a talent. So if somebody's listening out there and you want to come and see some young talent play the blues and play rock and roll, and we got a good night ahead of us, and we're super excited about it.
Building a Refuge co-founder Brandon Liam with me to talk about the Christmas Bar Bash happening on Friday night at 416 Wabash, and ending the stigma surrounding mental health and talking about our feelings. Heaven forbid we do that, Brandon, right?
That's right.
All
That's
right.
Exactly right, man.
We'll see you on Friday night. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Thanks a lot to WTTS.
And stand by. I've got Countdown to Christmas coming up at 8 and Pink with Sheryl Crow tickets at 8:20 on 92.3 WTTS.